You guys got a card?
Single unit, single thermostat though, huh? Oh no, there are two. Okay.
There's two. No, that won't work. There you go. Get it out, baby. Clunk. All right. There you go.
All right. So this is the typical tenant heat pump, and of course on every one of these it's fed with the condenser water. So that is the water that we saw on the roof, cooled by the cooling towers, warmed up by the boilers to be between 70 and 80 degrees. And its sole purpose is, regardless of what mode the compressor is running in, either it's generating heat. If it's in a cooling mode, it needs to shed that heat into the water,
Right.
or it's it needs heat from the water if it's in heating mode,
Okay.
so that it can provide cool air. So so that's the water source on that, and this is all pretty much just factory controls. There's a lot of thermostat terminals and things like that,
Right.
but the control wiring, which you'll always see right here, that's that low voltage control wiring.
Yep.
Goes two different places. There's a little skinny wire that goes to the electrical contactor, so that when the card is pulled out at the door and it goes clunk.
Not anymore.
Okay, they're changing that,
They're changing that.
but it used to be that would shut
Yeah.
off the unit. Okay, so they're getting rid of that, but the bigger, thicker wire is the thermostat wire
Which
that,
is controlled
without
by the
fail, goes to the bedroom thermostat.
Right.
All right.
Without
So the bedroom thermostat and the living room thermostat look identical.
Oh.
All right. Well, they're supposed to be 100% identical. And there might be some that are black or something, but for the most part, they should be identical, and they will follow each other. So that thermostat and this thermostat is basically the dumb one. It's powered
Yeah, but it doesn't
by low
have-
voltage, but it has no other wiring to it.
Right.
It just talks over radio to the other thermostat that actually makes the heating and cooling decisions. Okay, so the living room stat just has power.
Gotcha.
Bedroom stat is the one with the
Hardwire.
smarts.
Right.
They don't even know, right? This thing does not have any idea that it has no wiring connected to it other than its power. So they are programmed identically.
Okay.
Okay, so we could have had the control wire go from the heat pump into this one, and everything would function identically the same. All right, so Honeywell has provided us a little tool that I've got on the 16th floor,
Okay.
but it only works if you have a laptop with the Honeywell software and then the configuration file for all the thermostats in the entire building. I have both of those on my laptop, but I don't know if the engineering staff is gonna have a laptop to be able to do that kind of manipulation or not. Okay, when that time comes, I'll provide you with the download file you need and the configuration file for the entire building,
Gotcha.
and that tool that basically, it's kind of a Bluetooth thing that is able to talk to this and say, hey, I see it, yeah, it's talking, it's operating. The whole trick on this is just making sure that these are addressed identically.
Right.
There's a whole lot of documentation we can throw at you about how to get into here. It looks kind of complicated with a little 3-button press I just had to do, but this is showing us the room ID, and if I hit the room ID, this is room 603 we're in.
Gotcha.
Okay, I just know that, and the other one's going to do the same. And there are 603. Then there are other operational parameters, like the PAN ID is related to its wireless communication. There's another radio frequency ID that's related to that. And there's another address here that's used called E7. And this is every living room thermostat in the building. The living rooms are 15 and the bedrooms are 14.
Alright.
If for some reason those don't work, they may not communicate with each other correctly, then we have a problem. But if it comes time where one has failed or something, I can step you through how to get those operational. But it's separate from the building management system, but we were provided the tools, and our subcontractor did the wiring. So I'm responsible for making sure that these function the way you need them to.
Okay.
All right. That's it for the rooms.